Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. Hey, we got about 3 weeks left. That's it. Think about that. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Wow, we can do it. We have to do it because if we don't finish, you're going to have to finish over the summer, or get it incomplete, and that would be sucky. So let's finish. Let's finish strong, okay? In fact, I know that most of you who are watching this video are doing great. Probably I'm preaching to the choir again, to all those outstanding kids, but I'm worried about the ones that are not watching this. So anyway, here we go. So first of all, let's correct the homework. So this is what we had. Number 1, I had AB is 3. Number 2, I've got the value of x, which is AB, is 14/9, which is the same thing as 1 and 5/9. Okay. Number 3, the answer to number 3, no, it does not work. The ratios 3 over 4 does not equal 4 over 5. 4, yes, the ratios do work. Okay, that over that equals that, does equal that. 7, xy goes to xz, and vw goes to uv, and zx goes to zy. Number 9 is 3, and number 9 is a little bit tricky. So the trick to do a 9 is this. If you know the whole thing is 14, you don't know anything about this except for the fact that if the whole thing's 14, if you took away whatever this was, let's say this is 10, let's just hypothetically say this is 10, then 14 minus 10 is 4, okay? So what we don't know is this. So we say, what's this side? This side is 14, the whole length, minus b is this length right here. So this, then you set up your ratios, okay? Then we're going to go, okay, b over 9 equals 14 minus b, or 6.75, and then we cross multiply, solve, and you get b equals 8. Okay, that's how that one works. Kind of a cool problem, actually. Kind of like that one. Okay, now today we're going to talk about the review. Here's what I want you to do. Okay, I want you to make sure you watch this, and then I want you to make a copy of it and send it to me. Okay, so that I can give you credit for it. Okay, so I'm going to go through this with you. 5/19, and then we'll do the test tomorrow. So the test is tomorrow, and then you get the rest of the week and weekend off. Okay, we got to get this done. So number 1, write the ratio. Ratio is a fraction. Slope. Okay, slope's easy. We know that to find the slope, formula is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Here is x1, y1, x2, y2, and just going to take 0 minus 5 over negative 4 minus 2 and simplify that and give me the answer. Okay, that's a 0. Number 2, how do we know if they're going to be equal? Well, first of all, they share this angle. Okay, so we know already that that angle is equal to that angle. So we got angle equal to angle, and then are the ratios the same? So let's check it out. And I think this figure's turned around because it looks like this angle really goes to this angle, and that this angle really goes to this angle. It's kind of turned around, isn't it? Okay, so now let's check it out. I can kind of tell by the orientation of it. So it is 4 goes to 10. Is that the same as 6 goes to 15? Well, if reduce by 2, we get 2/5. Reduce by 3, and I get 2/5. So I'd say yes by side angle side similarity. Okay, B, since these are parallel, I automatically know that this angle can be equal to this angle, right? I also know that this angle here would be equal to this angle here, and of course that angle is equal to that angle, so we have this thing called angle similarity. So we can say yes, they are similar by angle similarity. Okay, now C is a little bit hard, so what I'm going to do is take a look at 2 different triangles. So I got this little green triangle, and I got the bigger red triangle. Let's take a look at them, and I'm going to redraw it in a different orientation. So I'll keep the little green one down here. Okay, a little green one looks like this. I've got my 8, my 6, and my 10. And if I make the bigger one, right, but I got to flip it around. So then this is 15. See how the length of that is 15? This side is 12 and the 9. Now, are they similar? Okay, so 6 to 12, 10 to 15, 8 to 9, no. Unless I wrote the orientation wrong, which is possible. Maybe if the 8 goes here, and the 6 goes here, if I wrote the orientation, then I think it works. I think you can go 8 goes to 12, as 10 goes to 15, as 6 goes to 9, and if I reduce this, I get 2/3, 2/3, 2/3, so I say yes, this one's a yes, by side, 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 similarity, and the ratio is R equals 2/3. So we got to be careful how we draw these, okay? Alright, a lot of kids miss this one. It's really not that bad if you see 3 different triangles. So let me show you the 3 different triangles. Okay, we got the big triangle. See the big one? There's a big triangle right there. And the big triangle, let's just draw the big triangle off to the side because I'm going to do that. I'll just, here's the big triangle. Let's see, the big triangle has, so if this is 2.8, 2.8, 2.8, 2.8, 2.8. So what's the length of that? I don't know. Take a second. 2.8 times 3. That's 8.4. Okay. And then if this is 3, let's just call this X and we'll call that Y. Okay. Let's look at the middle triangle. So there's a middle triangle in here. Middle triangle's right there. See the middle triangle? Okay. So the middle triangle, I'll draw that out. The middle triangle is going to have, I'll put X here, and that's going to be 2.8, 2.8. What's that? A 5.6. Yep. Okay. And then finally the little triangle, which I can just draw right in here to the side. The little triangle's got 3 and it's got a 2.8. Okay. So what I noticed right off the bat, twice as big. 2.8, 5.6. So this is 3. This has to be 6. Okay. So this side is 6. Okay. And if that's the case, then I see 3, 6, and this has got to be 9. But we can set it up anyway if you want to. It's like your ratio, but it's got to be 3 times as big. 2.8, 8.4, 3, and 9. Okay. Now let's take a look at number 4. Okay, 4 is easy. Because they're parallel, we know that the sides are proportional. So I can say PR, which is right here. I say PR goes to 12 as 6 goes to 10. To solve this, I'll multiply up the 12, multiply the 12 up there. So I'll get PR is equal to 12 times 6 is 72, divided by 10 makes it 7.2. Okay, again, I'm going through this kind of quickly because I want you to do this. Okay, number 5. I might do number 5 on a separate sheet of paper just because I'm going to run out of room. So maybe I'll do 5 here so you guys can see it because I'm not going to have room to do 5. So I'll do 5 on a separate sheet of paper. So if I do 5, let's see what I've got. Well, I know this side goes to this side as this side goes to this side. So I'll go 2a over a 4a minus 2 equals a 14.4 over 24. We learned this yesterday. This side goes to this side as this side goes to this side because I've got an angle bisector. Okay. So then if I cross multiply, that times that equals that times that, I'll have 24 times my 2a equals my 14.4 times my 4a minus 2. Okay, I'll let you finish this up. So I'll get the value of a. When I get the value of a, I'll plug it back in. Okay, I'll let you finish that up, and that way I'll be able to get x, y, and xz. Okay, turn the page. Okay, here we go. This is easy. If these are parallel, then I can set up simply my 3 goes to 5 as my FH, that's this value, goes to 7. Okay, multiply by up by 7, 21 over 7. You guys can finish that. Okay, 7, same thing. If that's parallel, then I can set them up into 2 different spots or 2 different ratios. So because it's parallel, so I'll set up and I'll have you guys finish it. I'll set up an ST, that's this side, over 4 equals 18 over 5, multiply it by 4, and you guys can get it from there. Okay. Okay. If they are similar, and it says so, and it says that J goes to M, so things are backwards. So before I do anything, a couple of things I want to put in. That's 40 degrees because of the vertical angles. Out of 180 degrees, I'm going to get that angle right there. So let's see, I'm going to go 180. Watch my calculator. I want that angle right there. Okay, I can do that clear. 180, because there's 180 degrees in a triangle, right? Everybody knows that. 78 plus 40, and I get an answer of 62. Okay, so then I'm going to put this 62 right here. And now I know corresponding angles are equal. So 62, 62, 78, 78. Now, angle J is easy. 62. Angle N is easy. Angle N we already found is 78. Now KL, we still have to find out what these are. So I'm going to set my proportions. So I'm going to say KL goes to 24. See, it's backwards. KL goes to 24 as, well, I need to probably use these two because I know those two, okay? As 8 goes to 20. Multiply it by the 24 and you'll get it. LM. LM is here. So I'll set up and let you guys figure it, okay? So LM is this side. LM goes to 10 as 20 goes to 8. Right? So you go big triangle to little triangle equals big triangle to little triangle. You just have to keep your ratios the same. Go ahead and multiply up with the 10 and you guys can figure it out from there, okay? And finally, number 9. Okay, -1. 0 is J. -3, -4 is K. 3, -2 is going to be L. Okay, got that triangle there. Draw that in. Okay. And draw that in. And then I think I've got another triangle coming in here also quickly. I'll show you the other triangle. So there's my first triangle. My second triangle. M is at -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then -6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is my M, my N, and if I make this triangle go a little bit further like this, I will get 2 triangles. Okay. All right, so let's see. So I've got a triangle here. The scale factor. Now, that's the hard part. But so what I'm going to have to do is find out what these lengths are. Okay. So they are similar because these are parallel. I can prove these are parallel. So they are similar. So what I want, if I want the scale factor, let's find the length of this side. So let's find the length of JK. So what is the length of JK? So if I use Pythagorean's theorem, which is makes it easy. Pythagorean's theorem, do you see a little right triangle here? I see a little right triangle right in there. That'll give me JK. So JK, if I use a squared equals b squared equals c squared, I'll have 2 and 4. So I have a 2 squared plus a 4 squared equals a c squared. Right? 4 plus 16 equals c squared. We'll get c equals a square root of 20, and I might reduce that. 4 and 5, remember how we used to do this? Multiples of 20, which is 2 square roots of 5. Okay, that's the length of JK. Now, let's find the length of, you ready? KM. Gotta find the length of KM, I'm going to do the same thing. But there's another right triangle that I can find. Let's see, where's my colors? Let's see, here we go. Aha! Hold on. Okay, here's my little right triangle. So, I'm going to find the length of KM. Again, Pythagorean theorem. 1, 2, 3. 3 squared plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squared equals c squared. 9 plus 36 equals c squared. 45 equals c squared. Square root of 45. Let's see if we can reduce that. I know 9 and 5, because 45 and square root of 9 is 3. 3 squared is 5. So the ratio, you ready? The ratio is going to be this length over this length. So the ratio, because you want the scale factor or scale, is going to be, you ready? 3 square roots of 5 over 2 square roots of 5, which is root of 2. Okay, that's how you do it. So this means the big triangle is 1.5 times bigger than the small triangle. So Go ahead and do this. I want you to follow my notes, and then you get the review. Take a picture of it when you're finished, and then I will give you credit for it. And tomorrow we'll take a look at the test.